form with its speed, its power and its non-stop excitement. Let me introduce you to this evening's two combatants. Will you please welcome Tony Drago and Steve Davis? Good to see you. So a new game, new rules, new table, new coloured balls. How do you feel?
It's a shootout game. Tenball's a shootout game. I'm playing one of the best shootout players, a fantastic, quick, fast, great player. I don't think I've got a chance. Tony Drago.
Oh, well.
On the other hand.
High praise indeed. Did you answer that? You feel as confident as he's building you up to be?
Well, I am confident, but, you know, we all know he can play a bit, so...
Feel all right with the rules? Feel okay with the rules?
Yeah, okay.
Good, okay, gentlemen. Well, in that case, I can't put it off any longer. Let's begin. I have a coin in my pocket, a toss to decide who breaks. Steve, you call.
Tails.
Tails. It's heads. What would you like to do?
Now let Steve go.
You're going to let Steve go, okay? Best of luck, gentlemen. A good fight. And before they start, here's a look at the basic rules of Tenball.
The cue ball is played from any point on or behind the baulk line by the breaking player. It must hit the apex red ball of the diamond configuration, breaking it open so at least 4 balls hit the cushions or pockets of the table. Red balls and colours are potted alternately, with red scoring 1 point. The first coloured ball potted sets the value of the colours throughout that break. Green is 3 points, brown is 4 points, blue is 5 points, pink is 6 points, black is 7 points, and the 10 ball is 10 points. When a player fails to pot a ball, all colours revert to their original value, and to complete the frame, the final colours must be potted in ascending numerical order. A ball must touch a cushion or be potted during every stroke played, otherwise a foul is awarded. After a foul, the next player has the option of taking 10 points and playing on, or taking the cue ball in hand and playing it in any direction. So, by potting 15 reds, 15 colours scoring 10, and the final colours scoring 35, the maximum break is 200. Further rules will be explained as the frames are played.
The first frame, Steve Davis to break.
So, Steve Davis, he knows he's got to put a lot of welly into this, and he has done. 18.5 miles an hour, lots of effort and some success. He elects to go for the green ball, a bit of a surprise.
All colours in this break count 3 points. 4.
Very difficult, therefore, to build up a big break.
5. 8.
Well, not a good shot.
Steve Davis, 8.
Lots of praise for Tony Drago. Can he live up to this? And it looks as though he's going for the 10 ball. He did, and he missed. Well, let me correct that. He missed one side, fluked it in the other, but they all count in this.
All in this break count 10 points. 11. 12.
So every other coloured ball is worth 10 points in this break for Tony Drago. Best of 5 frames.
$22. 23.
Well, Steve said it'd be like this.
33. 34.
And the break continues for Tony Drago.
44. 45. 55. 56.
Yeah, nice shot. The crowd liked it. So did Steve Davis.
$66. 67.
'No hesitation, no second thoughts. Sees what he wants to pot and goes for it.
77. 78.
'Every coloured ball, remember, worth 10 points.
88. 89.
Well, Steve Davis unlikely to get to his feet again in this opening frame.
99. 100. Tony Drago, 100.
And that is the third highest break of the tournament so far. Steve Davis steps forward,
In the frame to Tony Drago.
only to indicate he concedes the frame. And this is why a sad miss.
So, a little bit unlucky, really, that in that opening break you should end up on the green.
Well, it wasn't so much that. I missed a red after 2 balls. I cracked up, and all of a sudden, Tony got straight in. First frame made a big break. He's got off to a flying start. I'm a bit sick, really. Yeah, I had the first chance and messed it up, but there's a few more frames to go. The next frame's important.
You did say to me halfway through then, you muttered under your breath, there's a long way to go, but...
Well, it's a long way to go in the tournament, and I've got to get my act together if I want to stay in it.
Lucky 10, though.
It was very lucky. He's a lucky player.
A lucky player indeed. Let's see how the 10 went in. Not at the first attempt, but along the cush, second attempt in.
Yeah, you know, I was very lucky there, but, you know, I enjoy it when I fluke a ball.
What about the game itself? How comfortable do you feel now with the rules?
It's great, you know. It's a great game, very exciting, and hopefully for me, if I can play the next 2 frames like that, I'll be all right.
All right, well, wish you the best of luck. Let the battle commence.
The second frame, Tony Drago to break.
And what a battle this promises to be. A big, high-speed break, joint fastest, but nothing will go in. And Steve Davis ushers him back to his seat.
Not going for the green again.
Well, the red looks easy.
1. All colours in this frame. Count 10. 11.
So a chance for a big break here from Steve Davis.
Roll.
And of course he's in a situation where he could get the 200-point break.
22.
All the reds were on the table when he started this break.
22, Steve Davis.
Tony Drago not in the best position for a high-scoring colour.
Tenball. One, Tony Drago.
Steve Davis leading by 21. Tony Drago can still smile, though. In goes the first red, but it's a good colour he wants from here. And it's the black he's aiming for.
All colours in this break, count 7. Nine. Nine, Steve Davis.
Tony Drago again has the chance to come back in this second frame.
One. All colours in this break, count 10. 11. 12.
Well, no sign of nerves from Tony. Cool as a cucumber.
22. 23. 33.
A lot of the reds on the cushion here, making life more difficult than Tony would have liked.
34.
Steve Davis said it. This is
44.
a crucial frame, and it's one that looks as though it might slip away
45.
from Steve. Oh, what a nice putt.
$55. 56.
Lots of confidence from Tony Drago.
$66. 67.
And just 3 more reds left on the table. So Steve Davis now facing the inevitable.
77.
But it's not over yet.
77. Tony Drago.
Steve will have to come up with something special to win it now, though. And that was quite nice.
Tactics.
A snooker attempt that Steve Davis applauds.
Shot time.
Well, a frame when both players showing how well they can play. $100-mile-an-hour effort, and did not come off.
One.
68 points available. There's one of them. There's another 10.
All colours in this break count 10. 11.
And Tony Drago beginning to put the thumb screws on
12.
Steve Davis.
$22.
One more red left, but he misses that.
22. And the frame. Tony Drago.
Tony Drago stretches his lead now, 2 frames to 0. Happy little lad. Not so happy Steve.
Tony's got off to a flyer, you know, that's a good standard. I know, I've missed a couple of balls, I've got him first. But Tony's been potting them, you know, different table, different lighting, different colour cloth. And Tony's adapted so much better so far. So if I don't do something soon, I think I may well be out of the tournament. I'm not too sure of the rules, but I think the first that gets the 3.
It's certainly the way it is, I'm afraid. I mean, this is looking like the deciding frame next.
It's, there's no way back.
No.
There is one way back.
On the train, I'm afraid.
3 on the trot.
If, I mean, if you say that Tony's obviously adapted very well to it, and different lighting, different coloured cloth, the whole thing, would you say that that's affecting you? Can you feel any effect?
No, other than the chances I've had, I've messed up. But that can happen anyway in a game. You have to get going. I haven't settled down yet. Tony's potted so well so far. You know, if he wins this game, which, you know, he's still not home and dry, but if he wins this game, he's got every chance, one of the most natural potters there's ever been.
OK, all right. Gentlemen, take your positions for frame 3.
The third frame. Steve Davis to break.
Steve Davis then, needing to win this one. How quick? 18 miles an hour.
Uh-oh. 2 aspirins, thank you.
Tony Drago, lots of praise from Steve Davis. A very good potter.
1.
Shot time.
Thanks, Steve. Thank you.
Oh, bad miss.
1. Tony Drago. One. All colours in this break count 7. 8.
Could mean a high-scoring break for Steve.
9.
He needs to win this one to stay alive in this qualifying match.
$16. $16. Steve Davis.
And you can tell how much these guys are enjoying the competition despite the mistakes.
Pressure.
Lots of comments to each other.
1. All colours in this break. Count 6.
Well, another chance for Steve
7.
Davis to make a high-scoring break.
8. 14.
The red balls nicely
15.
split up. And he stretches his lead to 36 now.
21. 22. 28. 29.
Suddenly, Tony not looking quite so happy. That 2-0 lead looks as though it might disappear.
35. 36.
Well, I hesitate to say he's playing well because it has
42.
had a nasty adverse effect on people's play.
43. 49. 50. 56.
Well, with each coloured ball worth just 6 points, this is a good break.
57.
It looks as though Steve Davis is going to pull himself back. He's going to cut Tony Drago's lead to just 1, maybe.
$57. Steve Davis.
One snooker. You need one snooker. And then you need the 10 ball.
Keith Weston telling him exactly the situation. He needs penalty points and all the points that are left on the table. Bad miss for Tony. Steve Davis can wrap it up here. And he too misses the red. Tony Drago still needing penalty points from his opponent. And with every shot that's played, the odds favour Steve Davis.
One. All balls in this break. Count 10. 11.
Had to get that 10 ball then. This is crucial as well, and he misses that.
11. Tony Drago.
Not an easy shot.
No, don't go in that pocket.
Steve Davis still barracking.
One.
And Tony Drago still fighting. He's not out of it yet.
All colours in this break. Count 10. 11.
Red and another colour would make it 22.
11. Tony Drago.
Oh, an amazing shot from Steve Davis. 51 points ahead.
It doesn't matter. I'm back.
One on the frame. Steve Davis.
Steve Davis cut the deficit from 2 frames to 1, and Tony Drago can still smile a little bit.
Relieved, man.
I'm back.
From the edge of the abyss.
Well, I probably haven't been anywhere, but I'm back. I've still got it. You know, I mean, it's just proved it.
There was one moment there where you were attempting to blame your shirt coming out of the back of your trousers for a missed pot.
I'm in mental turmoil of going 2-0 down in the best of 5, and I'm looking for excuses at the moment. I've got Willie Thorne's box of excuses under the table ready, but I'm back now. All of a sudden, I've got a chance. Now, that was an important frame for me to get under my belt, so I messed up the positional play. Tony got in first, but fortunately, Tony didn't make the most of his first chance. He played a bad positional shot. Red got nowhere, really, and had to take on a long black. I was relieved he didn't get back on the Tenball. I think he'd have just flown for that game, you know. He's flowing well, so I was pleased he came unstuck with the positional shot.
Let's see how he came unstuck with that positional shot.
How do you feel?
Well, not as well as I was in the first 2 frames, but I'm feeling all right.
Still okay?
Yeah.
You still think you can snatch it off him?
Of course, yeah.
No problem. All right. Take your positions, gentlemen, for frame 4.
Good luck with the break, Tony.
The 4th frame. Tony Drago to break.
19 miles an hour the break. And a red ball goes down.
1.
Can I take this right away, Steve?
And the blue ball rattles in the jaw.
1. Tony Drago.
Is the fight back going to continue?
One.
Too risky for the 10.
All colours in the break. Count 7. 8.
Well, this could be a high-scoring break.
Minefield.
9. $16. $17.
And, oh, hit the red and into the black, out of position. And not really in with a chance with that blue either.
17. Steve Davis. One.
Well, is he on for the 10 ball?
All colours in the break. Count 10. 11.
Now, can he go through to the semi-final?
12.
Well, there's a bit of a spring in his step now.
$22. 23.
And this is looking very polished.
33. 34.
Not pleased with that, though.
$34. Tony Drago.
Well, here's the comeback kid, Steve Davis. Tony Drago smiles, sits down, still having fun.
One. All colours in the break. Count 7. 8.
This could be another high-scoring break.
9. 16. 17. 24. 25. 32. 33.
And the clean-up continues. 51 ahead.
40. 41.
'Nice shot.
$48.
Steve Davis knows it's almost all over.
49.
And that has settled it.
$56.
Now just 35 points on the table. And it doesn't matter.
56.
There's the lead.
Rayman match. Tony Drago.
3-1 to Tony Drago. He goes through to the semi-final. But a great match to watch. The crowd enjoyed it.
Tony, come and join me up here. It looked early on like it was going to be a game that revolved around the blue, didn't it? Some fairly disastrous missed blue, but that red really didn't do you any good at all, did it?
No, and there's nothing sadder than a first-round loser. When it comes to an interview.
Yeah.
So
difficult for me to say anything that's going to make you feel any better, really.
There's no way out, really, for me. I've just got to swallow. I played rubbish. But Tony made me play rubbish because he got off to such a good start. Especially with the different lighting, I thought he handled it very well. And even a different colour cloth. I'm not trying to come out with excuses, obviously, but had a flat tire on the way here and ran out of petrol.
You're feeling comfortable now. You must be feeling very confident.
Yeah, well, I was looking forward to beat Steve Davis for the first time, really, before this tournament in snooker, after about 14 times. But, you know, against the greatest ambassador the game has ever seen, whether it's snooker and tenball, it doesn't matter.
Great. Gentlemen, thank you very much. As the money changes hands, and he's passed him a tenner. Gentlemen, thank you very much indeed. Steve, commiserations. We'll see you later on in the tournament. Thank you very much indeed, Tony. So there you go. That's 10 ball. We've seen Steve crash out in the opening round. We'll be seeing more of Tony Drago and hopefully more of you next week. So from 10 ball, goodbye.